Hello, Mr. John. This is Shanila. I just wanted to put together a little presentation to show you how we can move forward with the emergency preparedness planning, which will consist of menu planning, shopping lists, cooking and cleaning schedules, and more. With our menu planning, we will have to take a lot of factors into consideration. As you know, your population, I saw that over 50% of them are middle-aged or older adults, so I know that proper nutrition is key. I also noticed that a lot of those adults had diabetes. We had one teenager that had celiac disease. We had a kid that had a milk allergy. We also had a 22-year-old male that had autism with another adult that has end-stage renal disease. Hopefully, the disaster doesn't last for that long and the flooding goes down. But I have acquired one menu that considers multiple alternatives to help each individual in each population group. As you can see with the shopping list we have, I went to the nearby Sam's and Walmart so I can buy things in bulk or more specific items. To your right is a picture of some of the items that were bought within the $600 budget. It includes gluten-free bread, gluten-free blunts, and it also has some other foods up there. I included white rice and brown rice, as I know brown rice has more fiber and would be harder for some of the population to consume, such as the older people or even our gentleman with end-stage renal disease. There are also milk-free options on the other list that I went to Sam's. So there are a bulk of protein drinks. One of them is called Owen, and it is free of all 8 allergens. It does not have gluten, it does not have nuts or tree nuts, and it does not have any milk or lactose. I also included non-food items on the shopping list, such as plastic plates, utensils, cups, and garbage bags. I did not include any cleaning items since we've talked about you being able to purchase that with other remaining funds. But I did include bottled water on the list as well, since the Kennebec River's flooding usually results in dirty water for everyone else. There will be a cooking and cleaning schedule. So this will entail 4 different jobs. For the cooks, we are looking for people aged 16 and older with supervision from 18 years and older who are able to properly cook and sanitize their station. They are able to properly wash and chop up food if need be and help with preparation. Now, there would be a group that would help serve and prepare food in the morning, one or the same group to help prepare during lunchtime or the middle of the day, and a group that will help prepare food at night or dinner time. There will be snacks that individuals would have access to at all times of the day. And for our dishwashers, we would have around 10 to 15 since there are only 2 sinks. And this can have people 14 or 15 years up of age and older, as long as they are supervised by an individual 18 years of older. And they would also have their shifts in accordance with the cooks. They would assist in setting the plates and help setting the tables and washing them off. Now, our janitors could have the options to help out the dishwashers and cleaning off the tables, but they will be responsible for keeping the areas clean. So they will assist in cleaning the rooms, cleaning the kitchen if need be, and sweeping and mopping all floors. The laundry team, if there is a washer and dryer, because I did not see that listed within the facilities, it would only be a small team, as I assume there would only be one washer and one dryer. In order to help make everything more easy and flexible for our residents, there will be 3 shifts, and team members are able to work longer or come back for another shift if they would like. Since we have 100 people, others are able to volunteer. These numbers here are the minimum amount, but there is no maximum as long as the areas aren't crowded. So, for instance, the cooks, we don't need too many people to be in there at one time because it does cause a hazard. But if we are low for a certain shift, we can always have a volunteer join, and so on and so forth for the other jobs. Since the menu will include allergen-free items, the residents will be in a low-risk situation as they have the option to choose certain foods that will be labeled with the correct information and ingredient list. Now, the dietitian, myself, will always be around during mealtime, and I will be able to help and assist with any questions or concerns. And if any current or retired nurses or caretakers that are there will also be called upon to help out as well, especially with our guests who are suffering from a condition that allows them or that does not allow them to eat certain foods without harm. For our autistic participant, we will make sure that we acquire the foods that he likes to eat before certain items on the menu are received. For instance, we would ask him what foods he generally eats at home, what he takes to, and we will try our best to get those foods since we know that that situation is requires a more nuanced touch, and we want to be able to provide all guests we have with the best we have to offer. As you can see here, I put together an emergency preparedness do's and don'ts list. So, for example, we know that our guests will have a lot of questions as they've already asked you if they could bring their cooked dishes from the house. Unfortunately, due to the lack of space, that wouldn't be a good idea, and this here just explains why it would not. Since we do have limited refrigeration, we would not want to discard any food. That is not our intention. No food will be wasted around this time. I've also included a section that encourages communication and teamwork as we are all in this small enclosed space for who knows how long. And the success of our team results in our friendliness with one another, our caring, our empathy, our understanding. I just want to remind everyone to be calm, to converse, and to relax, and try to adapt to this new way of life for a short period of time. And also remind them, if I can, before they get to this point, or if they know the flood is about to happen, to bring important things like their clean clothes or baby formula. I know we had one guest, 1 month year old, that has a milk allergy and they needed Enfamil Nutramigen. I have that on the list, so in case that is not already brought, we can buy that, and it is accountable for. But some of the items that they would need to bring from home are their identification, insurance, hygiene items, important medications, diapers, formula, anything else of that nature. I have come up with an evaluation tool to measure our progression and our execution as time goes by in case another situation as such arises in the near future. So for food, I want us from the baseline of week 0 to provide guests with a survey that they will complete once a week for one meal. So this could be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And they would assess the food, the aroma, the taste, the texture, and other pertinent ideals or expectations that they had, things that we can improve on or things that they really liked. Also, towards the end, I would like for them to at least 25 to 35 individuals to measure their attitude and wellness, if they've enjoyed their time, what they didn't like about it, just so we can also improve on those very important measures. I would also like them to expand on the cleanliness. Since our hands are kind of tied on this and 100 people are a lot of people to look after, this is also important. We will try our best as we have our teams to attack each point, but it will be very important for us to know how we are. And I'm still going over when I should have that be assessed, but similar to the food, I would like to have that be measured on a weekly basis, since cleanliness can influence hygiene and it can influence wellness and health. Thank you so much for listening to what I have to say, and I look forward to working with you in the future, John. Thank you.